Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they are going to set him sharp at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Over here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Next to score, Patriots 10, Packers nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Again, it's Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Jones brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So Iceman's will go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
There's been a productive union between Preston Smith and the Green Bay Packers. In his last 3 years wearing the green and gold, he's recorded 25 sacks in that time frame.
On 3rd down, here's an option play left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here is another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback can hit.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead.
The extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Stevenson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers going to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On play action, now Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Over here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Jones throw here taken in by Parker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Jones goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 43 yards. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, New England.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of